guys are actually like the little shadows of nobodies, unlike those other guys. They're the most basic form. They look like little, kind of like people crawling on. I think they're called crawlers too. Yeah, they're like crawling on the ground. What's cool about them is they actually have a shield mode, a flight mode. Like they can become a sword, a spear, like basic weapons and stuff, which is pretty cool. Since the items for no reason. Yep, there's enemies in that room, but we don't need to disturb them. Great. Okay, so this is the room that we were talking to Nominate in. Same exact one. Secret place. Yep, there's all these references to the first game here. And this picture of Roxas running away. Does seeing these pictures make his memory come back? Well, it looks like it.
Reminds me of that. Why did the Keyblade choose me?
It's pretty much the end of 358 over 2.
You can't turn on the organization. Destroy. Organization 13. You're bad.
They're bad guys.
Or good. I don't know. You're good and complete people who wish to be whole. To that end, they're desperately searching for something.
Oh.
Into
Their
hearts.
hearts.
Right?
It's just. I think. I've been running away from a question I really want to ask. What's going to happen to me now? Just tell me that. Nothing else really matters anymore.
You are.
Melanie!
Oh no, she's been de-rezzed.
There's no knowledge that has the power to change your fate.
Even if it doesn't, I want to know. I have the right to know.
A nobody doesn't have a right to know, nor does it even have the right to be.
But what is a nobody?
Nobody is those creatures we've been fighting all along. They're basically, as Nominee said, incomplete people. They are missing their hearts.
Roxas. Nobody's like us are only half a person. You won't disappear. You'll be whole.
I'll disappear?
She clearly said he won't, but I guess...
No, you won't disappear. No.
Wait!
Maybe in the Japanese there's a translational sort of thing
We will meet
there.
again. And then we can talk about everything. I may not know it's you, and you may not know it's me. But we will meet again. Someday soon. I promise.
Oh no, more parallels. Memory sketches. Ooh. So basically giving back all your... So this room is tight because I have all the drawings and stuff. And also the command menu. Oh man. It's like back to the chain of memories style with the cards and everything. It's pretty neat. The only room in the game that does that. I don't know, fighting these guys. I guess that's right there. 3 potions. Okay. I don't know. So there's a drawing. The drawing, if you went to this room first, there's a drawing, and the drawing corresponds with like a symbol, and you just draw the symbol on the table, and it opens up the pathway. Some sort of computer room, operation room, similar to what Diz was using. It's a direct parallel. So everything's like computerized, as you can tell. So it seems like our friend Rox is here. Oh, the picture sort in the background is stuck in some sort of simulation. And a bit more flashbacks to give some backstory. That symbol also important. So some people's faces are uncovered. Those are the ones from Chain of Memories. The other people we have yet to meet.
Why? Why do you have the Keyblade?
They couldn't unattach the model from him, so it's attached by his fingers, so it looks like it's on the floor. And then he picks it up. That's pretty interesting how they do that. They couldn't hide it underneath the map, because then you'd get the Keyblade out of nowhere. Since it wasn't his Keyblade, he couldn't summon it, so they have to keep it close so then he could be able to grab it. Interesting. He'll just disappear and become nothing. Of course, because one who understands nothing knows nothing, can understand nothing. So. So normally, nobodies don't really develop personalities like this, which is strange because strong nobodies retain a human form. So Roxas must be strong. He's linked to Sora, and Sora's nobody then. Oops, spoilers. Yep. Yeah, just destroy it. No reason to not. So here's the part where a lot of fanboys online go crazy. If Roxas destroys the computer, how is it that the rest of the game isn't also simulation if they never leave the simulation? Well, it turns out, using the darkness to travel between worlds means that you can go into computers, you can go to other, they've done it before. You can go into different planets and different sort of like a world is not just like a planet in this game. A world is like a plane of existence. That's pretty much how it's like, how they describe it. Oh, nice, good panel. Oh. I can't do the failsafe thing. There. Well, those are called assassins. They self-destruct. I guess they're associated with Axel, which that's a spoiler. It's pretty funny how that's. I guess you're not supposed to see it, but that's pretty interesting. How that is also a part of their moveset. Okay. So the offhand one, the left one, is somebody else's keyblade. You have to play 358 over 2 to get that. This character called Shion, so this is the boogeyman. So he's gonna do this. Now, square also does an attack button. X also starts a combo, and then square puts them into the air, and then you can follow up into the air and do some of these cool things. Except if you do that, then counterattack. And then let him land again, and then do it one more time, and then finish him. Like, very shitty version of how that's supposed to go in a speedrun. I did the reaction command because I just want to see how cool it is. Normally they don't do that either. So
You get on your bad side and they'll destroy you.
No.
That's not true.
these guys don't have any hearts. I mean, for them to be so articulate and emotional, must really be something.
Yeah. I'll be waiting.
That's funny.
Just because you have a nice life.
They all become restored. That means at some point. Okay, so there's a weird portal into darkness. Which caves? So they're also keeping Sora here. So Lily Goobier here, so that must mean Sora's nearby. Let's get that night potion. Yeah, 1 defense plus. So the good part is everything will transfer over once we're at this tutorial.
Last, the key blade is chosen.
Who are you talking to? Me? Or Sora?
To half of Sora, of course. You reside in darkness. What I need is someone who can move out the realm of light and destroy the civilization of the team.
Why?
So these realms of darkness and realms of light, certain beings with a certain inclination are within a realm. Some planes of existence or worlds exist in both realms at the same time, and they're in like the same location. But other than that, though, they might not be, or they don't exist. They're only in the realm of light, which would be like where most of the Disney princesses are. So visiting those worlds, they're all in the realm of light. And for Roxas to travel there would be not ideal, I guess. So, besides he's a nobody, and Ansem seems to really hate nobodies. So he doesn't want to use him at all.
Here.
So he's not there in person. He's just sending a data
I
projection.
hate you so much.
You should share some of that hatred with Sora. He's far too nice for his own good.
No! My heart belongs to me.
So it turns out that he might have a heart. So you don't know. He talks about it. So what happens here is the real Roxas joins himself up with the data of Sora that's in the computer. Then his data is being transferred to Sora through Namine's power in the computer, and then Sora wakes up in the real world. Because that's why you see the pod open up for the first time again. It's not that they're still stuck in a simulation, because when he leaves the room, Roxas was there, and that's the simulation. Roxas never left the simulation. That's what